That's a very interesting question. I really found it curious, and so I was talking a little bit with Ana Blanca about it earlier because I was curious to get her thoughts, and I will share hers with you before I share mine. And so in her case, her thought was that because so many really bad ingredients like MSG, like high fructose corn syrup, are constantly having, I think even aspartame, are constantly having their names changed to avoid bad publicity, there should be some requirement that you can't change the name of an ingredient. Because so many of these things, finally, the knowledge breaks into mainstream consciousness that this ingredient is absolutely horrible for you, but then the companies just go and change the way that it's presented on the label, and the battle to re-educate all these people kind of has to start all over again in many cases. So I thought that was interesting. My thought would be that you should have to say what percentage by weight of the ingredients are genetically modified. I think that would be really interesting to see because of course we have non-GMO verifications and things of that nature, but it would be great to give people the power to make the decision of whether or not they want to be consuming GMOs coming from a place of knowing that they're actually in that food. Back in, what was it, 2012, when GMO labeling was on the ballot here in California. Sadly did not get passed, but Ana Blanca and I were very active in campaigning for it. We were out talking to people on the street. We went and made these huge banners and we hung one. I think it's more than 5 years, right? So we can't get in trouble. I don't know if this is legal or not, but we hung one over the 405 freeway here in Los Angeles. We hung another one over the PCH, and we went out super early in the morning. We did it like 4 in the morning so that all the people on the morning commute would see it. I imagine it was probably only a couple hours before it got taken down by the police or whoever, but that was a lot of fun. Who knows, maybe we'll have more progress with something like that in the future, but maybe we'll get to a point where it's not even necessary because people will be so much more gravitating towards natural foods and having an understanding of the foods that are high risk of GMO, things like corn, soy, etc., that really aren't even that exciting as foods. And GMOs will just fall out of the equation and not be something that we need to stress about anymore because a lack of demand has, driven down the production, and it's no longer a great idea for companies to make something like this anymore because nobody wants it. But we'll see. I think certainly if some sort of a clarity was presented on labels about the amount of GMOs in that product, it would certainly help things along in that direction. So now it's your turn. If you had the power to change the way nutrition facts labels were presented, what change would you make? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video has been fun or interesting for you in any way, if you got some new information here perhaps, or a new way of looking at things or thinking about things, do me a favor, hit that like button down below and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on anything that we're putting out there. And thank you again so much for joining me today, guys. Hope everybody has a spectacular day full of lots of fun, time in nature and time with loved ones and delicious, incredible, healthy food. And look forward to seeing you all again next time.